I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and we're going to do a Virgo bonus reading. Happy birthday. We're just going to do a reading for you for the month of September, since that's where we are right now. So we'll get an in-depth look in your love life and your career and your money and all that fun stuff. So happy birthday, Virgos. All right, what we're going to do first is get some oracle cards, and we'll see what the strongest energy that you will be seeing this month. The strongest energy around you this month. What will be of most importance? Patience. Oh, love that card. Okay, all right. This is not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so you do have the Sun card as your overall energy, which I like because the Sun is in Virgo. When the Sun is in your sign, when it's, when it's Virgo season, when it's your season, the Sun highlights everything. So when you're going through your birthday month, okay, everything in your life is kind of highlighted, is like, everything seems to be to the extreme. So that's the good and the bad. And it's because, the sun lights everything up. The sun, brings heat. The sun, brings everything out in the open. So when the sun is in your sign, like everything is visible. Everything. So again, that's good and bad. But that's for the benefit to show you exactly what areas you need to bring changes to, exactly what needs, to be fixed, the good things that need to stay, whatever. So it sometimes works out that your birthday month ends up being more of a struggle than you would like for it to be. But that's because, again, like everything's being highlighted for you. But the month following, that's when you start receiving like all of your blessings, all of the abundance. So just keep that in mind. If things seem a little bit tense over the next few weeks, it's just to kind of, burn what needs to be burned. You know what I mean? But the Sun is also the energy of success. The Sun is also seeing things very clearly, being in that place of happiness. Also having a lot of attention. You've got a lot of people that have their eye on you right now. You're getting a lot of recognition, I feel. And I feel that it's because of your patience. It's because of your dedication, your understanding, your ability to see both sides. You have the patience card and you have the yin yang card, which is, achieving that state of balance, achieving that state of peace, allowing things to flow. We also have the envy card in the middle. So the envy card is about not being happy with where you are. It's kind of like being in that place. It's comparing yourself to others, really. It's looking at other people's situations and wishing that you were in that same situation. It's like looking out at what you want, seeing what you want to manifest for yourself and feeling like it's consistently out of reach. Let's get a couple more on this envy card. For some of you, I feel your relationship issues are kind of being highlighted this month. And it's because there's a balance that needs to be restored in your relationship. There's a little bit of jealousy in your relationship. It might not be jealousy so much as insecurity. Somebody in the relationship feels like they're not on the same level as the other person. And that brings out a lot of insecurities. But with the Patience card and the Sun card, you're able to kind of see this issue very clearly this month. And you're both kind of open and receptive to working through these problems. Let's get more on the Envy card. You have the Sun card again. Some of you might be kind of noticing that you have people around you, or even somebody that you're in a relationship with. It's like somebody is jealous of your success. And if it's not that, it's that it's almost like somebody's looking to another person and feeling frustrated at this person's like optimism. Wow. Okay. Give me a couple more on this. Wow. Yeah, this is relationships. It's kind of like somebody in the relationship feels like the other person doesn't take the relationship as seriously. There's definitely an imbalance in your relationship where, honestly, I think more than anything, it is one person just feels that they're not at the same level as the other person, and it causes a lot of insecurity, and it's actually causing like distance in the connection. But again, this is being highlighted for you. You're going to be able to see this very clearly and know exactly what to do with it. It's almost like being able to acknowledge it is what's going to help bring balance. One more. And again, this might not be a relationship. This might be just within your surroundings. You might have people who you notice like a weird vibe from these people, like, a misery loves company kind of energy. Like when you're doing very well, it's almost like it makes them unhappy. But overall, wow, yeah, I like this. Overall, what the energy for you this month is that you're going to be able to clearly see what the imbalances are within your relationships, within your connections. You're going to be able to clearly see like where there's like power struggles even. And the power struggles are based on insecurities. It's like somebody has a fear of, again, somebody sees you in a higher position. Somebody feels like you have a leg up in a situation, in a relationship. And so this person's energy, like it can be very volatile around you at times. They can show a lot of anger to you or kind of close themselves off. But it's genuinely because they're, they don't feel that they're at your level. And I think that you're able to kind of see this very clearly, and kind of ground that energy and make things more solid and stable. And I want to say that with this Patience card, that this person is more open and receptive to working through this and bringing this together in a solid way. All right, let's see what else we get. So what we'll do first is we'll take a look into your love life. All right, so currently, what is the energy of your love life right now? What do you need to know about the current energy of your love life? Ooh, what is that? Too much gossip. Or the wrong type of communication. You have the Birds card, which is the card of communication, but this tends to be like a lot of chatter, you know, like communication coming from a bunch of different sources, a bunch of different people, ideas coming from a bunch of different places, just like an overload of information almost. And the Snake card represents that, you know, that energy of like feeling attacked, not trusting. And the Stork card is the card of good news. It's good news that brings change. You know, for some of you, I want to say that within your love life, you have more issues with what's going on, so like the people around your relationship than the actual relationship itself. It's like people have a lot of opinions about your relationship. Now, if you're single, I feel like you're probably putting yourself on the dating scene right now, and you're probably dealing with a lot of, you're having to filter through the snakes. But I do feel that you are connecting to somebody this month that is more relationship focused, more family focused. But I think that you're going to have to go through a couple of crappy people to get there. Let's get a couple more on each of these. There is a need to bring a shift in communication if you're in a relationship. You and this person, the communication is like surface level communication. Even when you have like arguments with this person, everything is very surface level. You're not really addressing the depth of things. Like, you're not really getting to the core of things. And that's what is needing to shift right now. Like, too much useless communication. What's that saying? The devil is in the details. You know, like when you and this person have a conversation, it's either like very little conversation, like routine conversation, or it's like, you know, if you're arguing or having a difficulty with this person, it's like everything's being thrown out there. Like every single problem from like 10 years ago is being like thrown out, and the core of what the issue is never being addressed. And so you keep dealing with the same issues over and over and over with this person, because what the real issue is never being addressed, because you know, everything else is being thrown out. I want to say, too, you've had a lot of problems trusting this relationship. There's been a lot of trust issues in the relationship. And it's possible it's because there are genuine deep feelings being shared between the two of you, but that's triggering a lot of insecurities. Your genuine feelings for each other are, you really struggle with communicating that to each other. But again, I think that you're able to see what the issue is and shift that energy this month. I do feel that you're able to tap into your intuition a little bit more. It's about clearing away these trust issues. The trust issues might not have even came from this relationship. It might have come from relationships in the past. And also, I do want to say, for some of you, I do feel that there's too much outside interference in your relationship. I feel like the trust issues are coming from what other people are saying, and other people that really don't know the core of it. So I think it's important for you to get the communication in your relationship centered down to just the two of you, and kind of fight off, everything else that's unnecessary. And I think that you're both on the same page with that this month. All right, so let's see. Let's see a little bit more about what's currently going on in your love life. You have the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're in a lot of pain. For some of you, you might have had a breakup recently. If you're in a relationship, I just feel that there's a lot of there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of hurt, but I feel like it's because that there's things that need to be communicated that aren't being communicated. Yeah. Again, it's very surface level. I even want to say for some of you that in your relationship, the other person really caused you a lot of pain. And when they addressed it, they really didn't take it very, they didn't address it in the full-on way that they needed to. And that's what this is. There has been pain. There has been, why can't I think of the word? There was something in this connection that really hurt you, that really caused a lot of pain. Somebody really kind of did something unexpected, and it caused you a lot of pain. But when it came around to addressing this issue, it was never fully, with the Page of Cups is an apology. It's making things right, but it's very lighthearted. There's not a lot of depth to it. So I think that there was some kind of really big issue in this relationship, and when it came time to addressing it and mending it to bring the relationship back together, it was kind of just skimmed over. And so somebody has been holding on to all of this pain. And so that's why within the communication between the two of you, it's so sporadic and so toxic, because there's all this pain that's held in because this issue was never really fully addressed and healed. It could have been that there was some kind of third party stuff going on in this relationship sometime back, or somebody just really felt neglected or left out in the cold by the other person, and the other person came back and apologized, but not in the right way. The core issue was not addressed. All right, so what can you expect coming into your love life this week? Now, I also want to say, again, for those of you who are single, I do think that your last relationship was very painful. The ending of your last relationship was very painful, and you really struggle with You really struggle with opening up and trusting in relationships. I do feel that you're connecting with new people, but I feel that you're going to connect with, you might connect with a couple of people that are just, you can just see they're just really toxic. But this just might bring up a lot of pain from this past relationship. Like you might be like reliving this past relationship pain because you're becoming so frustrated with, the dating scene. Okay, so what's coming into your love life this month? What can you expect? You have the Fool card, which is an opportunity for a new beginning, which is taking a leap of faith. You have the Death card. Wow. Some of you might be connecting with a Scorpio. Oh, I love this. Okay. So you have the Fool and the Death card and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So the Death card is about going through a complete transformation. The Fool card is about letting go of all of these burdens and starting new. Letting go of the past and having trust and starting in the future. So if this is the relationship that you're in, I do feel that you're completely starting over in this relationship. You're letting go of these past burdens. Let me get one more on this Ten of Wands. There's a lot of emotions that are being stirred up in this. A lot of emotions that are being stirred up in this. And somebody has been trying to contain this and contain this and contain this. But this person can no longer hold this in. And this is all coming out. It could be you, like you've been holding in all of these feelings, holding in, trying to just kind of keep things on an even keel, trying to be patient, trying to have understanding. And it's like, like the last straw, like you can't hold it in anymore and it's all coming out. But that is what, it's a lot coming out. It's a lot of emotions coming out. It could be that, it could even be if you're in a relationship that you and this person get into some kind of argument. But the key to this is what is coming out right now is what needs to be said. You and this person are really able to get to those core emotions and express what the real issue is. And because of that, you can cut away all of this negativity that has been surrounding this relationship. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card, you and this person are both, you both are willing to put in the effort in this relationship. You're both putting in consistent effort into this relationship. And the Queen of Wands is about, that getting your mojo back, like having that confidence, but also being able to stand in your own power. Because I think that there was something about this situation that kind of like robbed you of your power, like made you feel powerless in this relationship, like there was nothing you could do. And I think that you took a lot of responsibility for this, but the reality of it is that it was just that the issue was not addressed in the right way, and it needs to be opened up to. Sorry. See what else. For those of you who are single, again, I feel that you might be stepping into a new relationship, and something about this person is going to stir up all of these past hurts, all of these things that you've kind of pushed down. But that stuff is necessary to kind of come up to the surface for you, because you need to have that confidence in this relationship. Okay, is there anything else we need to know about your love life this month? I love this. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, so with this is the divine masculine energy. This is that masculine energy. That's the energy of physical, of action. It's the stability of your relationship, stability of the relationships. There has been control put in the wrong areas, like like controlling feelings or controlling the pace of the relationship. But you and this person are both opening up to this relationship more. You're opening up to what the issues of this are. And the issues 100% have been insecurity, instability. There has not been the stability in the relationship that was needed. There have been things that have not been addressed. This is the public card, the garden card. And if you look, there's this beautiful flowers in this greenhouse, but everything around it has not been tended to. So it's like you have this beautiful, beautiful relationship, but the physical has not been tended to. The stability of the relationship has not been tended to. The security in the relationship is lacking, and that's what you're addressing in your relationship this month. You do have the compass card, which is about bringing changes, moving in a new direction in a relationship. You have the bear and you have the shamrock. This is about stability. This is about abundance. This is about opening up to the emotions in the relationship. And this is the fish card. This is the depth. This is the love. And that's what it is. This relationship has been more physical than emotional. There's been a lot of control around things. But even though it's been more physical, there still hasn't been the stability. There hasn't been the stability in this connection. The core issues in this connection have really not been dealt with and addressed. And that's what you're doing this month. You're opening up to what these issues are, what has been the problem in this relationship. You're able to go, there's also been a lot of closed off emotions where you and this person really didn't express emotions to each other in the right way. There was a lot of closed off energy. But you're seeing very clearly what this issue is this month. And you're able to address that and move it to a more positive place. Is there anything that you need to do? Is there any guidance you need on this? With the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands, there's just a lot of conflicting emotions, a lot of uncertainty. And again, I feel like it's like you're blocking off communicating what the issue is. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. Oh. You're looking back at the past and seeing the conflict. You're looking back at the past conflict. there's something from the past that needs to be seen in a different way. This is why this needs to come out with you two, because there's some kind of unknown element. Whatever this big issue that happened between the two of you, you're both seeing it from different perspectives. There's some kind of hidden aspect to this that caused it to where it's causing you more pain than necessary. And once you both are able to get all of this out in the open, you're going to see whatever this hidden element was. It's like it was, and not to say that nothing bad happened, because I do think that there was something negative that happened. But there's an element to it that you are not aware of. And I think that it goes for this person too. I feel that this person doesn't, sorry, hold on a second. I feel like this person didn't realize how much this instance or whatever happened truly affected you. And so I think that it's important for that to come out. But there's an element where if you both have this conversation about whatever this really painful thing that happened between the two of you was, there's a hidden element that once it's communicated, it's going to help you move forward with this person, because this was not being seen in the right perspective. This is also going to free both of you where you feel comfortable being your true selves to each other. Because I feel like within this relationship, there's been this element of holding yourself back a little bit. Like you both hold yourself back a little bit. And so you'll both feel more comfortable in really expressing your feelings. And I think that that's what's happened between the two of you too, is you really struggled with expressing feelings and emotions to each other because of whatever this past instance was. Now, for those of you who are single, I honestly want to say this past relationship that really burned you, I think there's an element, whatever this was, I think there's an element to it that you weren't seeing the right way. And I think that that's going to be presented to you somehow. That you're going to understand what really happened in this breakup or this instant with this past person. And when you get that awareness, because you've been looking at the past, you've been looking back at all of this conflict from the past, and it's kind of kept you frozen. And when you are able to look back at this and see the different perspectives, see what was hidden, and I think this is going to be presented to you. You're going to have a clearer vision. It's going to make everything make more sense, and you're going to be able to move forward in a more positive way. Okay, one final message for this. Third eye chakra is about trusting in your intuition. Anxiety, yeah. The anxiety card is like, don't try not to look at things too logically right now, and go more on your intuition than anything right now. Because when you're looking back at, if you're looking back at the past, you're looking at all these events, and it's making you more nervous, and it's important for you to follow your intuition right now and not your logic, because your logic right now is seeing all of this conflict, and that's not helping you to move forward. All right, so let's get into your work and finances. Okay, so overall, what is currently going on within your work and money life? Work and money, career and money. Having the mortality card, for some of you, you might be feeling, You are in a job that's not really giving you fulfillment. You're looking, you're wanting a career that's going to give you more fulfillment. You're wanting something that's more personal to you. Some of you might be dealing with a job loss. Let's see what else. Yeah, I do feel some of you are definitely not happy in the career that you're in. And some of you might be working in a place where you really thought that this was going to be a great opportunity for you. You were really excited about this, and it's not at all what you thought it was. You could even be dealing with a job where like you were offered a certain amount of money and you're not receiving that amount of money. You were offered some kind of benefits that you weren't receiving. But I definitely feel for a lot of you, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. It's not giving you the fulfillment that you would like. Give me one more. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I feel for some of you, with the wake-up card, I feel for a lot of you, you really are in this energy of wanting to change careers, wanting to change jobs. With your finances, you might be dealing with a little bit of struggle with your finances. Some of you might have had this moment where you were in a mood and you spent a lot of money. You went shopping. You spent a lot of money that maybe you're now wishing that you hadn't. All right. But for the most part, I do feel like a lot of you are kind of looking towards a different career. Something that's going to give you more fulfillment. Just not being happy where you are within your job, within your career. Just feeling like it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Some of you, I do feel that you're dealing with a little bit of trouble with your finances. But I do feel that a lot of it is the financial problems are more because there was just a period of overspending, or maybe even you're kind of looking over your own like finances and budget and trying to cut away like unnecessary expenses. Okay, so what can you expect within your job and career overall this month? All right, you have the House card, which is the card of comfort, which is the card of stability. Then you have the Cross card, which does represent suffering. And then you have the Book card, which is, the desire to start a new chapter. Some of you might be attempting to work from home. Some of you might have no choice but to work from home this month. And there might be like a quarantine, or you know what I mean? Or some of you might be in that situation right now. I feel like it's a real, like, trying to readjust. It's like a learning curve. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some of you really are dealing with a lot of difficult energies in your job. For some of you, I feel like you're feeling like you have to watch your back at your job. Like you feel like a lot of people are coming against you. And if it's not that, it's like you might be in a very like commission-based job, like competitive type of job. And you're feeling like you just have to work a lot harder at it. But for some of you, I do feel that you're in a job or a place of work where there's a lot of like gossipy people. A lot of people like stirring up trouble. This is no fun. All right, what else do we need to know? You have the Hangman. I feel that you have to remain in this job right now for some reason. I mean, I guess it's probably not the best time to try to find a new job. Some of you might be attempting to take more classes, take some kind of classes, go to school for something else. And so you might be having to kind of maintain this job, even though you're not very happy in it, but you're having to maintain this job until you can get something else under your belt. Oh, yeah. Your job sucks. Yeah, you're really first. Yeah, you have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Like the place that you're working at, like you're having to take on a lot of responsibility. For some of you, I do feel that you are, working from home, or this is like a commission-based job where you feel like this is like very dependent on you. But a lot of you though, I feel like you're taking on other people's responsibility within your work. And I feel like you're feeling like you have to protect yourself in this job. I feel like there's just a lot of like toxic work energy here. You could be dealing with like a higher up that is, just kind of you feel attacked for everything. I do feel that you're seeing another opportunity and you're wanting to pursue this other opportunity, but you also feel like you have to remain in this place for a little bit longer. All right, so give me a little bit more what to expect, please. I'm sorry, y'all. This sucks. Be very mindful of the people that you work with. I really feel that there's people around you that you cannot trust, especially if you work in some kind of commission-based field of work. Like you might have people like trying to steal your clients, steal your commission. I do feel with the 2 of Wands, again, I feel that you have an opportunity coming towards you, but it's going to require for you to make kind of a big move. And again, I feel that you have to kind of remain where you are for a little while until you can get into this place where you can take that chance. Okay, any guidance for you regarding this situation? The Clouds card indicate, that things are going to be clearing up. You are going to, gain clarity. Things are going to get better, like kind of wait out the storm. You have the Fish card. Don't take the bait. I know that's not what the Fish card means. I really do want to say to be careful with the people around you at your job. I even want to say that, like, it's possible that somebody's trying to pull you into some kind of like work gossip. To don't take the bait. This represents looking towards making a choice for you, looking towards emotional fulfillment. If you're looking for a new job, it's about looking for a job that you really love. Oh, if if some of you are dating somebody that you're working with, be careful with that. It could cause problems. And I don't feel that it's causing problems in the relationship. I feel that it's the attention of other people. Yeah, definitely. If you're in a relationship with somebody at work, you need to be careful of the people that are paying attention. And I definitely feel, oh, we have the Sun card, which is success, which is everything being in light, like everything being highlighted. This is also moving towards your soul purpose path. So, okay, so you do have the key card, which is saying that there's information that you are not being presented with yet. So don't make any sudden moves, any sudden decisions yet. The child card is about having that childlike innocence, and the Tower card is about structure. Completely different energies. Again, I want to say that that's kind of a message not to be careful who you trust in your job. But for others of you, I do feel that this is, you have a dream. You have a career that you're really wanting to pursue. It's something that you really love. And I do feel that you are going to get the opportunity to do that, but it's like you've got to follow a path with this. You've got to kind of follow your instincts. If you feel that you have to wait there, follow your instincts, because there is like get a plan going. There is a purpose to this. I do feel that you're getting the opportunity. There's information coming to you that's going to help you move this forward, and you need to kind of wait for that information. But again, for a lot of you, I do feel that it's very important that you be mindful of the people that you're working with. Okay, so what about money over the next month? I do feel some of you are kind of having, like, what is that, buyer's remorse? But it's not going to be an issue for very long. Yeah. It's not nothing. It's not anything to worry about too much. The Five of Pentacles is about financial struggle, but it came out reversed. So if you're dealing with some kind of like financial issue right now, it's not going to last for very long. I feel like you're having a little bit of regret, but you're not going to, it's going to turn around pretty quickly for you. For those of you who are really in a financial bind, I feel that you have like a motherly figure that is going to be giving you some kind of assistance this month. Let's see what else. And for some of you, I feel like, yeah, you are getting an opportunity for something new within, like something new to bring in money towards you. So it could be that you're, starting like a side home business or something like that. But you have an opportunity to, like, it's almost like bring in extra income. Or even you're getting income that you're going to be able to turn into more income with the Queen of Pentacles. And this is what's going to help you leave behind this toxic job. Yeah, I do feel that you have an opportunity to bring in extra income that could turn into something long term, that would be your only job. So overall, I don't feel that you have any kind of like major financial issues this month. I do feel like maybe the first week or two you're having some regret over something that you've bought. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. And I do think that you're finding a way to bring in extra income to you, and that's actually going to be something that turns out to be very long term for you. All right, are there any final messages for the month of September for Virgos? Action, door to romance. Oh, wow, I like that. Sorry, I got excited. The temple path is healing. There's definitely healing coming to your relationships. Your love life is going to be moving forward in a really, really positive way. Let's see, anything else? You're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit, but it's going to be to your benefit, yeah. And I feel like definitely within your relationship, you and this person are on the same page. I feel like you might have a little bit of hesitancy because there are going to be quite a few changes going on this month. But Sun card twice, success. Happiness, joy. You are definitely turning this relationship around. You're able to bring a lot more stability to your relationship this month. You're having more confidence in the direction of where you're moving to. The action card represents that you're on the right path. I would say you are going to be taken out of your comfort zone a little bit. But that's going to bring you much more joy. And again, be mindful of the people you work with. That keeps coming up. Okay. Door to value. Some of you are going to be in a place where you're bringing in more income towards the end of the month. And that's, I think, with this side thing. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have an amazing month. Happy birthday. Bye-bye.